Oh, yeah. When I get it in, I gotta tell my friends, I gotta tell my kids, PSN is down again, I gotta leave my house, I'm quiet like a mouse, I gotta touch some grass, why you people mad? Because I'm counting cash, got it laid up on the dash, you know I'm counting fast, the music is on blast, you people getting mad, Marlin gaming at again, smoking cigarettes, you know I got my blunt, you people is a punk, that shit know it's sunk, PS5 is dead, they ain't coming back, what you don't understand, physical is dead, they stop production on the disc and you still crying, you people don't understand what the hell is going on here.
The future of PlayStation, the future of Xbox, the future of gaming in general.
Oh yes, I thought it was Airbox's fault. You know, I thought you was gonna console it. When did this man finally become a neutral gamer, man? What's going on here, man? Now all consoles is dead. On, let me get a good look at this. Oh, they got the Airbox right there, the PS5.
Approach next gen. It sounds like the next gen consoles, the PlayStation 6 and Project Helix, very likely going to come out next year. And it feels like there's never been a console generation ever that has been so anti-hyped.
Good.
So pessimistic.
You know what it is, man? The Uncosaurus era is over. Don't worry. They're going to get that PS6 with that new Fortnite update for some enhancements, and they can play more upgrades. You know, Roblox games can start playing better on that. What you talking about? Ain't nobody worried about what you playing. Cry, dinosaur, cry. I ain't never seen a dinosaur with so much tears in his eyes. Look at that.
Gen, truly, nobody cares. And I think this is beyond just price tag. I mean, very obviously,
good. Go back to your Dreamcast.
But it's also beyond that. It feels like each classic generation of console is just another cool experience. Like,
bro, really?
Cool experience,
this is just Halo campaign evolved again, man. Come on, man. 2001 games. Bro, y'all gotta do better, man. No wonder the industry. No wonder, like, the reason why nobody cares about games anymore. I mean, even as a dinosaur myself, I mean, really, who would have thought 25 years from now, when I played this game when it first came out on the original Xbox, that you guys would continue to be playing this game now? At this point, just admit that y'all ain't got no ideas no more, man. Who are you fooling with this? There ain't no dinosaur that's rocking on his little rocking chair. You know, I'm gonna give me a CDX and a PS5 to play the same game I did 25 years ago. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody doing this.
Millions and millions and millions of times. Now, you could say, that's nostalgia. That's old school fans of, you know, original.
And y'all paid full price for it. Plus, you got the DLC separately.
God, missing the good old days. But I almost
ain't even got the frame rate.
That.
This is
I like
ridiculous.
to listen to people that are much younger than me, right? I'm 40. I like to like,
40 years old.
People that are like in their 20s, especially their early 20s, about their outlook of gaming.
Yeah, you know, all you got to do is go to Fortnite. They're gonna tell you to get up out of here, man.
That's such a unique viewpoint to me. It's very different from my own. The people that literally grew up with the PlayStation 4, people whose first console ever was an original Nintendo Switch, those people now are grown up. They have jobs. They have fungible income.
And guess what? They're not adamant gamers. These are the type of dudes that will buy a particular franchise, and then when they're done with it, they might be comfortable. It's like, I don't really need any more. That's kind of what gaming is banking their money on, is those dudes to finally fall in love with gaming the way we did. But unfortunately, they don't have the same passion. They got short attention spans, man. They play a game for 5 minutes, and if they can't figure out a puzzle, they're already done with it. They just move on to the next game.
Taking turns over and over and over again, getting into big silly car accidents.
Oh, he playing retro now too?
On the ground laughing, right? And it's that game, it may have aged graphically, it's still fun as hell. I'll play a 480p game, sloppy, upscaled, 7 days a week.
Damn, you know, like I said, man, you see it, man? Gamester with another W. Who called it, man? Even DC out here saying he got to get his retro games up, man. You know, and he picked the perfect one. He chose the game called Burnout. Just like you're burnt out of the industry. And how Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo is taking you down. Or should I say, taking down physically? Those some good jokes, Jimmy.
If it's fun to play. So many games now are obsessed with this power output, thinking that more graphics will lead to more hype, more conversation, more trailers, because that was an era. I'm not even going to deny, part of the reason that these systems sold so well originally, the reason the PlayStation 5 sold like a rocket straight out of the gate, wasn't just the goodwill they built up from the PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, it's most definitely the goodwill. It's the same thing with the Switch 2. The Switch 2 did well because everybody thought it was going to be another Switch 1. That's why when you look at the engagement of the Switch 2, it's at an all-time low. Games are selling worse than they did on the Wii U, even in regards to Nintendo's exclusivity. So, that is true. And people bought the PS5 and the good merits of the PS4. But also, too, there was this hidden beast on the horizon. And that was free-to-plays. Once they came in and once third parties started finding ways to monopolize their fans, that is when the industry was over. That's when people stopped playing other games like how you guys normally would play and started moving on to the NBA 2K. Next is FC football, but the playground. It's over. Wait till they start doing it with Madden, hockey. Oh, look at that. You got a hockey team. You know, that is their backyard football, backyard baseball. You know, making your own playable character and playing within a roster of other people. That is what's selling here, guys. Wait till every sports game has this feature. There's going to be no point of even having the actual sports team in the game besides, like, their likeness and movesets. Like, I mean, damn, this is getting pretty sad.
It sucks when you play a game, it's super fun, and you can't play the next one for years and years and years. Sorry, we can't release this game because the little snow effects aren't good enough yet. I think that people would rather take games with worse graphics if we can go back.
Regardless if this game had worse graphics or not, people still wasn't going to buy this. The only people interested in playing these games is old timers. It doesn't matter how good these games look. I mean, at this point, you guys have already said that we've hit a cap, so if that's the case, then there's really no point for next generation hardware. I told you guys, PC gaming is taking over.
If we could go back to getting like an entire trilogy of games in one console generation. One of the games right now that
don't worry about that. The PS5 will be supported for another additional 5 years, even after the PS6 has been out. Don't you worry about that.
A lot is Raven's Watch. I've been playing a lot of games on Steam with my friends this week. Raven's Watch, not the best graphics. I got it for $11 on a Steam sale.
And you know what's crazy? These type of games used to do good on Switch. There's nobody playing these games on Nintendo. If you want to play these type of smaller indie games, you got to go to PC and Steam. You probably even have a better chance even go on mobile, right? Nintendo, they have really truly let down the community, man. I don't know what it is. Even they don't even buy that many games anymore. I've noticed it. It's either the old timers that normally used to give these companies money, it's either they've retired or they stopped playing. And you guys have to understand that when the GameCube came out, some of these people are already in their 30s. You got to think about that. Some of these people were already old. Just because you happen to be younger at a time where most adults was like 20 or 30 years old when the 64 came out, that doesn't mean that was the target demographic. Those people are not the ones playing games anymore. You think an old school Gears fan, like I used to know a guy in Gears. This was when I was young, right? When I was a child. There was this guy I used to talk to. He was 48 years old. Do you actually think he's looking forward to Gears E-Day? Do you even think the man is still around? Ask yourself this, okay? Things have changed. And it's about time you people start coming to the realization that GameStop was right all along. Now y'all playing these smaller budget games. I mean, PC gaming is probably the best when it comes to this. Even Nintendo, which was very well known for the indie scene, most people are not even playing their indies. It's shocking. I bought a game called Rain Station Z. It's a sequel to Ice Station Z, which a lot of people used to play on 3DS. Nobody's playing it on Switch. It's the same thing with Ironfall Invasion. Oh yeah, I played a lot of these games on the 3DS. People loved it. There was a community and everything. 16 years, you think that this improved version with 60 FPS and all this high resolution boost, that now the game can fully be realized and played the way the game was intended to be played. And guess what? Nobody's even on it. Nobody's even on it. I swear, I think the Switch 2 is awful for indie games. You know what's better? A Steam Deck. A PC handheld. But they still getting them. But what's the point of you getting them if ain't nobody playing these games online? I'm telling you, man, the engagement for the Nintendo Switch 2 is at all-time low, man. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I love to see you guys crying. Now he's out here advocating for retro games when I've already told you guys this from the very beginning. But like I said, take care, guys. Peace out.